With the confirmation that Mass Effect Andromeda would be showed off and heavy present at this year's E3, and with currently very little information about it, here are 8 features that we would like to see come with BioWare's new release. Kicking it off at number 8, the new Mako. After BioWare removed the Mako, exploring was left limited and really shouldn't have been taken out. It was announced that the Mako would make its return, but in a new and improved fashion. BioWare is aware of how much fans actually want the Mako for better exploration and have said that while driving it, their main goal is to have fun while speeding through the environments and the landscapes. I'm sure we were all sad to see it leave, and now we are more than happy that we see its return. Here's to hoping that the new Mako is fluid and enticing enough to make us hop on just to explore some more. Moving over to number 7, character development and creation. From the very beginning, Mass Effect wanted players to feel the power of upgrading and growing stronger as a character, as well as feeling the responsibility that you have while playing the game. We would love to see how BioWare can expand their role-playing system in-game from the last 4 years of development. Along with the development of how characters can play out, we would love to see the expansion of creation and individual customization for players who want to play in separate styles. Now, Mass Effect did a really great job in the past making players fully comprehend how they want or choose to level up their abilities and such, so that we're sure that Andromeda will only get better than that. Coming in at number 6, evolving the combat. Combat in Mass Effect's past games have always been very notable for the third-person shooter, so it's without a doubt that Andromeda will carry on that statement and hopefully continue to push new and inventive ways to make their combat even more fun. Now, a lot of fans are expecting more epic combat, combining new abilities with biotic powers, and if this is the case, then for sure the combat will be, without a doubt, awesome. Along with it, we would love to see the improvement of the interface while in combat, and giving the player more actions to do while they're in combat. At number 5, we have the multiplayer. With Mass Effect 3's addition of multiplayer that I personally thought was quite fun, while some saw it quite controversial, because of Mass Effect's focus on the single player campaigning, I'm sure we will see advancements to their multiplayer in their next game. It was rumored that the multiplayer would be similar to Mass Effect 3's, yet probably more fleshed out. Personally, I think they will improve it a lot more than we think, after being in development for quite some time now. Mass Effect isn't known for their multiplayer, that we all obviously know that, so it's probably not a huge focus for BioWare, yet they still want to have a more complete experience by delivering a full game that includes the multiplayer that keeps the players still playing their game after they've done everything in the single player. Number 4, we have the unexpected additions. Alright, you might be thinking, well, that's not really a feature, and yes, you're right about that, but we're looking for the features that we have yet to see in any Mass Effect game, or any game for that matter. BioWare always seems to impress us, and without a doubt, they will be bringing some special additions with their next release. We are on the lookout for the additions that will improve the overall life of the game, and sometimes some of those features can go overlooked and are quite underrated. And whatever those features are, we are hoping that they create a new and better experience for the player. Coming in at number 3, new faces, crew, and enemies. Mass Effect is a game that is able to grasp emotions because of the special relationships that you as a player form with your crew and allies over the span of the entire game. New faces are expected, and we're not really sure who the protagonist is going to be at this very point, as well as who your enemies are, but I'm sure that we'll see them shape out in a few months. Now, a new crew with the improved AI abilities would be so cool to see, and would make for a better experience, as well as add a nice twist for the new protagonist. Now, along with the AI abilities, we're looking how they can increase the difficulty and make the combat from the enemy's eyes more intriguing. It's always great to see new faces that the player doesn't really feel comfortable with, so that when they're playing a new sequel, they feel new and experience something new that has not seen before. With number 2, we're looking at the expansion of the dialogue. Along with seeing some new faces, we would also love to see those faces get more options for dialogue, as well as increase the consequences and the actions that come from those dialogue options. Now, BioWare has been known for great storytelling throughout all of their games, and Mass Effect being one of their most prized possessions, we're hoping to see that BioWare can carry on their wonderful story for Andromeda. The story has yet to see any information be leaked for it, but we are sure that BioWare is improving the dialogue and giving players more options and feel the consequences of what they choose to see later in the game. And here it is, our number 1, playing out the storyline. Like we stated before, we have not seen any current news be leaked for the storyline, yet whatever BioWare is planning, it will surely blow out what they have done in the past. The relationships that are developed, that carry over to combat, and how you choose to maneuver will all be features on the lookout that will definitely correlate to making the storyline even better. Mass Effect has always stayed very intriguing, and they keep their players playing more and more, so hopefully with the dialogue options, it will create a more expansive story and make this story even better than what we have seen in any of the Mass Effects combined. Alright, that's going to do it for me, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to as features to come in the next Mass Effect. Like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Follow up on all the links, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.